The sun hung heavy in the sky, relentless and unforgiving, casting long shadows over the rugged expanse of the desert. The golden plain seemed to stretch endlessly in every direction, broken only by a scattering of dry sagebrush and the occasional twisted mesquite tree. Dust hung in the air, shimmering faintly as a dry wind whispered through the arid landscape. Somewhere far off, the faint cry of a woman echoed faintly, carried cruelly over the barren land like a desperate plea to the heavens. Jake Walker had been riding for hours, his weathered horse's gait steady but slow, reflecting his own exhaustion. His wide-brimmed hat was tipped low, shielding his sunburned face from the merciless glare of the afternoon sun. Dust clung to his clothes, and the sweat beneath his shirt had soaked through to his skin. He had set out that morning with no real destination, the open range his only constant companion. But now, that faint voice turned sharp and urgent, caught his attention. It was a sound so rare and fragile out here, the cry of distress, the voice of someone in real need. Guided by the plaintive calls, Jake urged his horse onward, through uneven stretches of cracked earth and stony ridges. The cry grew louder, more frantic. As he came over a small rise, he spotted them, a small group of Apache women trapped in a shallow ravine, encircled by a handful of rough-looking men. The raiders were armed, their faces obscured partially by dust and shadow, their postures aggressive and threatening. The women's hands were tied with strips of rawhide, their dark eyes wide with fear and exhaustion. One of them, standing a little apart from the others, stepped forward. She was tall and slender, her long black hair tangled and dusty, her face streaked with tears and dirt. Her voice was low but urgent as she called out, in halting English, "Please, mercy, stranger. We mean no harm." Her words trembled with desperation, pleading for a kindness Jake had learned long ago was rare on this unforgiving frontier. Jake's hand instinctively moved toward the butt of his revolver, the weight of the gun a familiar reassurance. But then, something stopped him, the raw earnestness in the woman's eyes, the vulnerability that pierced through the usual shadows of mistrust between his kind and hers. Slowly, carefully, he removed his hand from his weapon, raising it instead to show he meant no harm to her. "I don't want to fight," he said quietly. His voice was weathered but firm, carrying the kind of authority only earned through hardship. "Get your people out of here." The raiders sneered, unwilling to back down so easily. One of their number spat on the dusty ground and tightened his grip on a crude knife. "Who's gonna stop us? You ain't got the numbers." But Jake wasn't about to be intimidated. With a calm that betrayed years spent on these lands, he shifted into position, gripping the reins tightly. "I said back off, now." A tense silence followed, thick as the desert heat. Then the raiders took a step back, calculating the risk against the unexpected arrival of a lone cowboy who refused to be cowed. Jake's steely gaze never faltered as he slowly dismounted, planting his boots firmly on the ground. His presence was enough to change the tide, his reputation whispered as far as the canyon rims and desert trails, a man who could face down odds that would break lesser souls. "Go," he told the women, motioning toward freedom. They hesitated, uncertain, but the glint of hope flickered in their eyes. With shaky steps, they scrambled to their feet, and Jake moved toward the raiders, his shadow stretching long in the late afternoon light. With a sharp word and a warning shot fired into the parched earth, Jake sent the raiders retreating, boots kicking up dust in their hurried flight. When silence returned, broken only by the distant cawing of a raven, Jake scanned the faces of the women now safely gathered near him. The woman who had spoken before approached him, her breathing heavy but steady. "Thank you," she said softly. "My name is Nayeli." Jake gave a slight nod. Jake Walker. He hadn't smiled in a long time, but something about the moment felt different. Relief, gratitude, and something deeper stirred in his chest, a rare softness in a life tempered by loneliness and danger. Nayeli's eyes shone with a cautious hope as she looked up at him. The desert that once seemed so harsh now held a fragile promise, carried on a stranger's mercy. "You saved us," she whispered. Jake shrugged, a little embarrassed by her gratitude but not denying it. "Just did what was right. Ain't much of a hero." She shook her head, her spirit not so easily dismissed. "You gave mercy, and mercy is more powerful than weapons or hate." Her words hung between them, nearly sacred in the arid air. Jake studied her, feeling the weight of her truth. Out here, where the law was often no more than a memory and survival depended on grit and luck, moments like this were rare. The two of them stood on the edge of two worlds, the rugged cowboy and the resilient Apache woman, temporarily united by circumstance but connected by something neither expected. As the sun dipped lower, casting the landscape in shades of deepest orange and purple. A new understanding formed between them. It was a beginning born not just of survival, but of respect and perhaps something more, as vast and open as the land around them. For the first time in a long time, Jake Walker felt hope flicker in his heart, a hope that maybe, just maybe, Mercy could change the course of their stories. The night air settled cool and still over the vast expanse of desert, a sharp contrast to the blazing heat that had ravaged the land during the day. Beneath a sky crowded with brilliant stars, the campfire crackled and popped, casting flickering shadows over the rough-hewn rocks and the two figures sitting close beside it. The flames painted their faces with a warm glow, illuminating the contrast between their worlds, his weathered cowboy skin, tanned and lined by years under the sun, and her smooth, dark complexion, marked with the quiet strength of her Apache heritage. Nayeli wrapped a thin blanket tightly around her shoulders, the chill of the night creeping through the desert air. She glanced toward Jake Walker, whose eyes were fixed on the dancing firelight, reflecting the intensity of the moment they now shared. The fire's warmth was comforting, but it was the unexpected warmth inside her chest, the kind that stirred shy embers of something new, that made her heart beat a little faster. "You saved our lives today," she said quietly, breaking the heavy silence. Her voice was soft but steady, carrying a gratitude deeper than words could hold. "I don't know how to repay you, Jake." Jake shifted on the rocky ground, feeling the grit beneath his palms but focusing completely on Nayeli. The lines on his face softened, revealing a vulnerability he kept carefully guarded when riding alone or facing down danger. "No need for paying back," he said with a rough sincerity. "I did what I had to. Nobody should be hunted like that, not decent folks." She studied him for a moment, the sincerity in his tone touching something tender inside her. Her people had known fear and loss countless times, and here was a man, a stranger from so different a world, who had stood between them in despair without asking for anything in return. It was almost impossible to believe. "What made you stop and help us?" Nayeli asked, her dark eyes searching his. "Most cowboys would have ridden past." Jake rubbed the back of his neck sheepishly, a slow smile breaking through the weariness. "Maybe I was tired of riding alone," he admitted. "Maybe I figured I owed more to the land, and the people who live on it, than just keeping to myself." His gaze softened as he looked at her. "Maybe you reminded me of someone I lost a long time ago." Nayeli's heart stirred at the honesty in his words. Life on the frontier was filled with losses and regrets, but sometimes, unexpectedly, it offered glimpses of hope. She felt that hope now, nestled in the quiet companionship that seemed to grow between them like the desert night blooming with rare wildflowers. For a while they were silent, listening to the crackle of the fire and the distant call of coyotes. The stars wheeled overhead in endless procession, an ancient tapestry that both frightened and comforted. Nayeli found courage in the calm, daring finally to break the quiet. "In my tribe, we believe the heart can heal even the deepest wounds, if given the chance," she said softly. "Your mercy today is proof of that." Jake reached out hesitantly, his rough fingers brushing a stray lock of hair from her face. His touch was gentle, surprising in contrast to his rugged exterior. "I don't know much about healing, but I do know this: sometimes it takes more courage to show mercy than to raise a gun." "You've got a brave heart, Nayeli. I think you'll do just fine." A shy smile curved her lips, emboldened by his kindness. "And you, Jake, have a heart bigger than the prairie." The firelight danced in their eyes as the space between two strangers began to shrink. Here, beneath the endless sky, there was no war, no fear, only possibility. "Would you stay a while?" Nayeli's voice was barely more than a whisper. "Not just tonight, but longer. The land is hard, but it's home. I want to show you my world, the way we live, the stories we tell. Maybe we could share both." Jake's breath caught, unaccustomed to the openness but drawn irresistibly to the offer. "I never thought I'd find something like this out here," he said quietly. "But if you want me, then I reckon there's no better place for me to be." The vulnerability between them wove a fragile bridge over boundaries old as the plains themselves. In a world divided by fear and history, Jake and Nayeli were daring to cross that divide together, stepping into an uncertain future shaped by trust. As the fire dwindled to glowing embers, Jake stood and pulled his jacket tighter against the breeze. "If I'm gonna stay, I reckon I oughta give you my name, for more than just saving your hide." Nayeli reached out, taking his weathered hand in hers, feeling the rough strength beneath the skin. "And I'll carry it with honor," she promised. The night held its breath, the stars silently witnessing the bond forged here, a cowboy who gave his heart and a woman who accepted it, naming a new beginning beneath the boundless desert sky. For Jake Walker and Nayeli, the vast, rugged land was no longer a place of wandering and survival alone. It was the soil in which they planted their hope, rooted in mercy and nurtured by love, ready to grow with each new dawn.